We were married in 1971, so we were married for nearly 45 years. She was a great wife and mother. She was especially a good teacher because she was so compassionate with people. In 2009, after a couple of years of showing symptoms, my wife Ann received a formal diagnosis that she had Alzheimer's. It was a blow because we knew that the trajectory was one way. It was very difficult for me to accept the fact that that her cognition was declining and that I was not able to deal with her on the same level that I had for all those years.
He doesn't drive anymore.
I don't drive. I don't drive a car anymore, and she drives every place.
That was the worst part, though, just to hear that, yes, you can't drive. And it's just very frustrating, more so for him, because he knows at this stage what he could do last year, what he could do the year before, and things that he attempts to do and he can't do it, and that's just stinks. And I don't want anybody else to have to go through that.
It's just a devastating thing to have happen. I say, okay, I'm going to make this as best I can. It's still hard to do that. I'm always thinking about what might happen.
My first involvement with the Alzheimer's Association was as a result of an initiative that my son took to set up a meeting, and it's probably the best thing I ever did because this is a professional who consults with families all the time, and she was able to give me some very, very practical, good, common sense advice on how to deal with some, especially behavioral issues. And once I got involved from a volunteer perspective, I was able to associate with others who were going through the same thing that we were, and was able ultimately to be involved in educational outreach that the Alzheimer's Association provides to the community.
People, I think, really need to be educated. Nobody knows what causes it, who gets it. I mean, everybody, it's such a variety of people that somebody needs to find out what's causing this and to help not only him. We have children, and my children have children.
When you think of all the major diseases that we're dealing with in our society currently, most of those have effective treatments and cures. At this point, Alzheimer's is not a disease like that. So you have to have an association, you have to have somebody focused on providing advice and counsel and assistance to families, and that's the role that the association plays. It's a very critical role, and without the association, I think many of those families would go without assistance.
The work that they're doing is wonderful. I couldn't imagine any organization or anything being able to do more than what they've done, through this whole ordeal.
The funds that are donated to the association really do help people on a direct basis. Indirectly, they help to fund research that will find a cure someday, but what they can do today is help families like ours deal with the disease on an ongoing basis.
There's progress being made, and people should be aware of that because I think positive about it, about the future.
You just have to take one day at a time and hope that each day is the way it was the day before.